Huh? What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello everybody, this is Ogreboy, and I'm going to be doing my review for the 2018 movie Black Panther. So in this movie, King T'Challa returns home from America to the reclusive, technology-advanced African nation of Wakanda to serve as his country's new leader. However, T'Challa soon finds that he is challenged for the throne by factions within its own country, as well as without using powers reserved to Wakandan kings. T'Challa assumes a Black Panther mantle to join with girlfriend Akia, the Queen Mother, his princess kid sister, and members of the Dora Milaje, and an American secret agent to prevent Wakanda from being dragged into a world war. This movie is absolutely great. I absolutely love Black Panther. It's been one of my favorite MCU movies ever since it first came out, and I went in with it to this one not really knowing what to expect. I knew I loved Black Panther and Captain America Civil War, but I didn't know whether I was going to like this movie or not, and everything, because I just didn't know anything about the character, and I went in not really knowing what to expect, and I absolutely loved it. This was a movie that when it first came out, everybody was making a big deal about it. It was like really, really hyped and everything, and I was afraid that I was going to think it was overrated and stuff and everything because of the hype, and I actually found it to be one of the best MCU movies, and it wasn't overrated really at all to me. I thought it was about as good as a lot of people said it was. And everything. It had a really great story. It's not really a new story. We've had similar stories and stuff done before and everything, but the way this one's told and stuff is refreshing and new, and everything. It's a good little take on the king fighting for the throne story line put into a superhero movie. I thought that was the way they did that. It turned out really well, and what makes this movie so good is the cast is absolutely great in here. Chadwick Boseman is just excellent as King T'Challa in Black Panther. He was just absolutely an amazing actor, and he does really, really great job playing this character. He was great in every appearance he had as a character and everything. And while this isn't my most favorite movie that he was in, personally I like Get On Up a little bit more and everything, but I think Black Panther is a really great movie and everything, and it's one of his best performances though, and everything. I can't deny that, but really I say that about most of his performances, because all of his performances were really great. Michael B. Jordan as Killmonger is easily one of the best MCU villains. He's one of my favorite characters in this movie, even though he's not necessarily a good guy. He does a lot of really bad stuff and everything. He's not a good character. He does things the wrong way, but his motivations are very understandable, and you can sympathize with him pretty easily. He's one of the best villains in the MCU and everything. He's one of my probably top 3 favorite villains. I just absolutely love him in this movie and everything, and Michael B. Jordan is just absolutely perfect playing him. And then you got the supporting cast with Letitia Wright as Shuri and Angela Bassett as the Queen, and they're both really great in this movie. They both have they're supporting roles, but they both are really great in here, and they end up going on to carry Wakanda forever, and did a great job in that movie as well and everything. But I thought this was a really good introduction to them. I loved Shuri from the first time I saw this movie. She was one of my favorite parts of this movie. I just think she's funny and likable, and you kind of couldn't help but love her too. There's just something about her that she's just really lovable. And Nakia Lupita Nyong'o is one of my favorite actresses. She's such a great actress, and she's so gorgeous too. I have a huge crush on Lupita Nyong'o. She's gorgeous, and she's great in this movie and everything. I thought she was really good in the second one as well. And Daniel Kaluuya, who is a supporting role too, but he's pretty good in here. His character's motivations and stuff are understandable too. You can kind of see why he is being the way he is also, but at the same time, I'm also like, dude, chill out. You're overreacting and being a little overdramatic, man. But the character, I mean, not the performance. But Daniel Kaluuya is great as him, and all of the cast are just great in here. And I will say this is one of the has some of the prettiest cinematography in the MCU. The scene and some of the most fun action scenes and stuff too. I love the scene when he's having to take on Mcu at the beginning of the movie, fighting for the throne and stuff. That scene was intense, but it was also a lot of fun and everything. A really fun scene. Mcu is one of my favorite characters in the movie as well. And I love that he kind of gets a little bit of redemption towards the end of it and stuff. I love a good redemption arc and everything, and I can't wait to see what they do with him more in the future, because I have a big feeling that by the time Black Panther 3 comes out, he's going to be the king of Wakanda, and I think he'd be a worthy opponent to take on the throne. If Shuri doesn't want to stay ruling Wakanda and everything, I think M'Baku would be a really good replacement. And also Forrest Whitaker's in here. He's really good in the small role that he's in. He has an important role in the movie, and there are a lot of memorable other moments too, like just finding out Killmonger's backstory is really, really sad to watch and everything, because of King T'Chaka killing his own brother and stuff. You can understand why Killmonger's motivations are the way they are, and with the way he is and everything. You can understand it, because they did do him dirty and everything. And I love how the story is written. It's just very well written and everything. And it's like you can understand why this character is the way he is. And like I said, it's just makes for such a great villain and everything. He really, I mean, and like some of his views even were acknowledged and everything by T'Challa, and he kind of helped change him as a character too by the end of the movie and stuff, which I thought was really cool too. And the action scenes are all pretty fun. There's some bad CGI, I will say, but that's just an MCU thing. Most MCU stuff has bad CGI at some parts of it. It doesn't really ruin the movie for me. I've seen the movie enough now that it doesn't even really bother me anymore. It's noticeable, but it doesn't ruin the movie for me. There's too much other good stuff about the movie for me to let the CGI ruin it. The same that I say with all the other MCU movies, because most of them have at least a little bit of bad CGI here and there, and everything. So that don't really bother me. I know a lot of people love to use the CGI as an excuse to say this movie isn't a perfect movie and everything, but yeah, the CGI isn't the best, I agree, but it doesn't mean that it's not still a really great movie. CGI doesn't make a movie and everything. This is still a really amazing movie and one of the best MCU movies of all time for sure, and everything. So I really enjoyed this movie. The score in here, Ludwig Göransson, I think is his name. He does the score for this movie, and it is amazing. It's one of the best MCU scores. It's probably the most memorable score in the MCU that I can think of. Aside from maybe Spider-Man's score, I kind of got that one memorized too. But I love the music in this movie and everything, and it's just a really, really good time. A really great movie and everything. And every time I watch it, it always goes by really fast. It doesn't feel like it's almost 2.5 hours long and everything. It's just really entertaining. So I'd say I'd give Black Panther a 9.5 out of 10 and everything. It's a really great movie. I don't really have a lot of flaws with it. Like I feel like it's a really great story, great performances from the cast, fun action scenes, and it's a really good time and everything. So yeah, so let me know in the comments what you think of Black Panther, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.